All right, guys, sorry, I was way too excited. I had to slap them on. You guys, oh, check these things out. This thing, my interior now, doesn't feel like a shit box. Can somebody please explain to me why I have the worst luck? And before you guys say it's karma, it ain't karma. I ain't even flaming up builds that much anymore, so it's definitely not karma. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, yesterday I went to San Diego for Mammy's cousin's Marine graduation. Congratulations, Isaac, by the way, for watching this video. And while I was there, 2 hours away from home, I got a notification that someone was at the door. Who was it? A guilty little girl. Guilty of hitting my car. And I was just trembling. I was just quivering in fear. Like, oh my God, it's going to be another Supra situation where the car's going to be down for 6 months. It's destroyed. Let me just play the clip. I was just itching to get out of there. I don't know how somebody manages to do that. The street that I live on is rather wide, and I'll go show you my car right now up close and personal. I'm not parked far from the curb or anything like that. But let me just show you guys the damage. Here she is. And as you can see, the mirror is taken off. Pretty much that's the only damage, luckily, honestly. I mean, there's a little surface scratching here just from the mirror dangling and swinging. Honestly, I have no idea how she got so close without actually like hitting my car. Like, there's a silver lining in everything. The bad news is that mirror is discontinued. They don't make it anymore, so I gotta somehow either find one or repair it. But that's what we'll do today, I guess. We're gonna try to fix that mirror and see what we could do. But Jesus Christ, I have no idea how someone could do that. And like I said, the street that I live on is wide. Like, this is, you can fit 6 cars probably, you know, side by side. It's a pretty wide street, and parked relatively close to the curb. Like, I'm not trying to get any closer than that. I am so happy she did not smack the rear of the car. I am so happy she did not sideswipe the car. I am so happy that it's just the mirror. And she seemed pretty upset that she hit it. If she would have hit it from the rear and it pushed into the Honda, she would have got the double kill. Oh, it would have been a bad day for me. It would have been a real bad day for me. Luckily, the Honda is way skinnier than the Mustang, so it's tucked in a little bit more, but I don't get it. Like, I don't know how someone manages to do that. Like I said, very wide, very empty street. Don't know how you manage to hit, like, the only cars on the street. Nobody parks on the street, except for me. Luckily, I have some real day one homies. I texted Brian and I was like, yo, where are you at? Please tell me you're nearby. He's like, I'm not nearby, but I will be passing by. What do you need? I told him what happened. He swang by, took off the mirror for me, so that way it wasn't just sadly dangling on my car for some homeless man to just come and fucking tug off. Came, took that off. He actually talked to the girl. She left a note, thank God. She did not hit and run. She left a note. Talked to the girl. She seemed like she was very scared or crying. I texted her, told her, hey, look, accidents happen. Luckily, it's not worse than it actually is. I don't know if she was texting and driving. I don't know if she just woke up. But regardless, luckily, it was just the mirror. Now let me guys show you the mirror because it's not in the best shape anymore. And if you guys remember, I just got them painted. So I am a little triggered that I gotta redo all of this. Actually, Lucas has to redo all this. Sorry, Lucas. So depressing. I'm sorry, little one. Oh, let me put you over here on my workbench. Oh, it's gonna scratch. Let me lessen the damage, I guess. Oh my God. So it's fixable. I'm not an idiot. I'm sure I can fix this thing, but she did fuck up the paint and take a good old chunk out of her right there. So, oh, they lasted, what, 2 weeks? Come on, can you focus? 2 weeks, and then I get a chunk out of my mirror? Oh my God. I just can't catch a break. One thing catches on fire, the other car gets hit, this car's been hit, like, I can't catch a break. And before people say, why isn't your car in your driveway, Drew? Because I have 3 driveway spots. I gave one to Mammy with her S650. Her S650 would have realistically been there. But luckily for her, we traded when she got the car. So yeah, I can't just take all of the driveway spots at my house. My roommate has a kid. I don't want him crossing the street with his newborn or just having to walk to the street. So they get the close driveway spot, do them a solid. But yeah, I have no room. I mean, if Quick Jack or Ben Pack want to send me like a stackable lift here, I think I got enough room to stack one of these cars. So yeah, maybe I could squeeze 1 or 2 more cars in here. Dude, if I could fit 4 fucking cars in this garage, oh, that would be absolutely insane. It'd be a lot of work to work on the cars, but 3 would even be a big deal. If I could fit 3 in here, that'd be legitness. Anyways, we're gonna try to fix this mirror and salvage it today. We'll play the crash again just one more time, just so you guys can clench your cheeks a little bit more. She had to have been so fucking close to the rest of my car. I am blown away. Like, if you look, I know this isn't a regular car, but the mirrors on cars typically don't stick out much further. So she must have been a pubic hair away from just destroying my shit. God, I'm so happy it was just you. You took one for the team, little guy. You took one for the team. Anyways, let me change and get cleaned up, and then we'll try to fix this thing and just see what we could do. So the first thing we're actually going to do is just get everything kind of cleaned up. That way, while I work with it, I'm not scratching it further. I haven't washed the car in a bit, so this stuff is pretty dirty. So I'm just going to hit it with some spray wax, gently wipe it down, and then we can start. So I was able to get it to snap in, I believe, so I'm going to now apply a light layer of epoxy. I'm going to test it one more time just because I really want to make sure that it's good. But I'm not going to clean any of it. I'm just going to literally re-epoxy it. It's already all chewed up and it's already all uneven. So the epoxy has stuff to bite into. And it's strong shit. I mean, I've done $1.50, $1.70 with this stuff and it doesn't come off. So this is the epoxy that I use. I've had good luck with it in the past. It's just some clear bond from DAP. They call it tank bond. I guess, sure. Yeah, just 2-part epoxy, mix it up, spread it evenly, put it together, wipe off any excess, and you're good to go. So I'll do that really quick. Just like that, all good. Luckily, she only hit the fucking mirror. Like, dude, she got so lucky. Oh my God, she got lucky. I got lucky, she got lucky. Luck went both ways on this. But yeah, there we go. Looks good. I wiped off all the excess. It dries clear, so even if you have a little bit in there, it won't be too bad. Anywho, we're gonna let this cure, and then yeah, we could toss it back on the car. All right, so I let it cure for a couple hours. It looks good. It's still dirty. There's a little bit of smudging on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see it in the light right there. But it's good. It should be good to go. All I have to do then is just touch up the paint, and we'll be golden. Anyways, the cars are dirty. We have 2 coyotes here that need to be washed. Anywho, yeah, let's go ahead and toss this back on. It's literally 3 bolts. And it's good to go. All right, so just like that, the mirror is back on. I polished the door, didn't touch the mirror yet. There's still just some very light scratches on it. And then we just got to get a paint pen and patch this up. And if it doesn't look good, then I'll take it and have it completely resprayed. But luckily, it's on the lower part of it. You barely notice it while standing here. You really have to duck down to notice it. But while we're at it, we might as well fix something that has been triggering me for years now. If you have an S197 Mustang, you know that this thing just happens. It's just, Ford, stick to making performance. Don't make interiors. Go ahead and outsource that to someone better than you because you guys suck at that. I'm just going to admit it. Looking at the S5 or S650, my bad. It looks so much like an S550. I thought it was for a second. Thought someone stole my car and swapped it. Looking at the S650 and looking at the S197, yeah, this interior is better. But I'm sure in a few years it's going to look something like this. Regardless, though, the one thing that triggers me are these door panels. Oh, what is that? Ew! So they used to have leather, like, impressed into, I don't know, glued on. Well, Ford is fucking stupid and used glue that apparently can't handle heat. So after a couple years, it starts to peel off. My driver's side peeled off probably within like a year of me getting this car. And I actually just plasti dipped it black, which looks like dog water, but it looks less like dog water than that. Regardless, though, today we're fixing that. I have been just delaying on doing this because it's one of those things where it's like, I mean, I only notice it when I climb in the car. It's not the end of the world, blah, blah, blah. But it is really annoying nevertheless. So we are going to be taking care of that today. What we're going to actually do is take them off and take them to my boy Revo at Stitchcraft Interiors. He's the one that did the Supra interior. He did all of the carpet in there, made it look nice. He's probably going to have to do all the carpet again because, yeah, it's a little dirty now. I'm also starting to take apart the interior to remove the dash. And this thing, honestly, it's going a lot smoother than I thought. Anyways, he's like the best in the business when it comes to interiors. He did a lot of the interiors and a lot of work on the Fast and the Furious cars, the earlier ones, the good ones, not the modern day ones. He's done a lot of work for a lot of big names, so his portfolio is quite lengthy. Anyways, I'm gonna bring him these door panels. I'm gonna take them off, drop them off. I'll probably take this there, I guess, because it has AC, and they ain't gonna fit in this. So anyways, let's start ripping these off. It's really simple. I don't need to show you guys this. I'm just gonna pull them off. I ain't Chris Fix. I'm just gonna handle it. All right, so 5 minutes later, I got them out. You can see the one with the black plasti dip doesn't look as bad, but this is just embarrassing. Like, that doesn't look cool. This doesn't look like, you know, it should be my car. This looks like just, you know, the inside salvage title, you know, it looks like ass. So hopefully Revo can work his magic and bring some life back into these. We're gonna go discuss our plans, but I think ultimately he's probably gonna just surprise me with something pretty rad. I trust the guy. So, should look good. I want it to look OEM, just a little bit custom. So, we'll have to see. But anyways, let me load them up in the S650 and we'll head out and I'll probably see them in like a week or so. Alright guys, sorry. I was way too excited. I had to slap them on. You guys, oh, check these things out. This thing, my interior now, doesn't feel like a shit box. Wha-bam! Oh my god, look at that. It is a work of art. So getting up close and personal with her, we got some suede, we got some brushed silver vinyl that matches the brushed silver all over the rest of the interior. Now, a few people might say, Drew, why didn't you do blue? Me and Revo actually talked about it, and blue, in case I ever do wrap the car, would just look out of place. This is more neutral. It looks much nicer, in my opinion, looks much more OEM, and these ain't going anywhere. So he put a backing layer of like some thin, dense foam. He knows all the correct terms. I don't. But it's super smooth. He was worried that we were going to see the dog shit plasti dip that I sprayed on this one. He sanded it all completely down, put this new foam. It is brand new. The suede looks great. I mean, if we would have just done suede, it would have looked great too. But the brushed silver vinyl just really puts that extra little personal touch on it. So honestly, after I'm done with this video, I'm gonna go through the whole interior and clean it, because now I feel like I actually got to take pride in this car, because before the doors were just a eyesore. It was just so bummy to drive around. But now that she's all nice and pretty on the inside, I'm thinking about maybe doing like a rear seat delete kit, you know, at least on the bottom part. I don't know how we would do it with the X-Brace, but at least on the bottom part, because those little buckets are ugly. I think we could do that ourselves though. Anyways, big shout out to Revo at Stitchcraft Interiors. Absolutely killed it as usual. If you need anything done for your car interior wise, why not take it to the guy that did the cars in Fast and the Furious? Not only can he do crazy stuff, but he can do nice, just simple stuff like this and kill it every time. But I did that, went ahead and got the car washed, and yeah, now we're ready to go cruising. However, that's going to be in a different video. Anyways, guys, that is all I got for you for today. That's one way to turn a negative into a positive. Started with a broken car and ended with a car that now I'm going to go through in fully detail because I'm proud of it. Still got to get a couple of the swirls off of the mirror, but I'll take care of that while I'm doing the interior right now. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know down below. Subscribe, and until next video, peace.